And finally, for today's program, let's turn to Ashley Chisholm for a look at Adventist history.
Welcome to This Week in Adventist History. On February 15th, 1899, the 33rd General Conference session held in South Lancaster, Massachusetts began. George A. Irwin, who would be re-elected as General Conference President, was the chair of the meeting. The group sang "All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name," listened to a reading of Psalm 107, and then had a hearty prayer session led out by the elderly John N. Loughborough, who was by then the longest-serving minister in the denomination. Later that same day, the second meeting of the session convened, and roll call was taken, and Irwin gave his president's address. He spoke of how the work had grown and noted that the work was moving steadily onward, but made recommendations for the guidance of those having charge of the work in future, including changing the length of time between GC sessions from 2 years to 4 years. Also on February 15th, but 4 years earlier, in 1895, the 31st General Conference session began in Battle Creek, Michigan. It opened at 8:30 in the morning with a devotional hour, and then business meetings began at 10 o'clock. O.A. Olson was the chair and would be re-elected as General Conference President. When roll was called, 108 delegates joined 22 delegates at large for the meeting. They all then sang hymn number 627, which most likely was Philip Doddridge's hymn, whose first line goes, "My gracious Lord, I own thy right to every service I can pay." Olson then gave his president's address, reporting on what had happened in the church over the previous 2 years, including new missions in places such as Mexico, Brazil, Argentina, Jamaica, India, and in what is now Malawi. It must never be forgotten, Olson emphasized in his remarks, that our field is the world and the work is one everywhere. And that was This Week in Adventist History.